Let's go, baby! What's up, guys, and welcome back to your favorite segment, the coin toss. The rules are as follows. Both Jeremy and I will bring in a topic and a position on that topic. However, the twist is that we have to flip a coin to decide whether we have to argue for or against that topic. If you land on heads, you will kick off on your position on that topic. If it lands on tails, you will receive and have to defend the opposing topic. Neither Jerry and I know the position or the topic the other person has brought to the table today, and we don't know if we're arguing for or against that topic. Jeremy, let's get it started. What's your first topic of the day?
So my first topic of the day is that Keenan Allen and Mike Williams will be the best receiver duo in the NFL next season.
Now you will flip a coin to decide whether you get to argue for or against that.
So I get to argue for that topic. So we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock.
All right, Jerry, you're going in 3, 2, 1.
Keenan Allen and Mike Williams will be the best receiver duo in the NFL next season. They have a new quarterback, Justin Herbert, and who's a young, highly anticipated player. And I think he's way more accurate than Philip Rivers has been the past 3 seasons. Mike Williams really broke out last year, and now he's going to have a bigger role this upcoming season. Keenan Allen is the best route runner in the NFL. He has one of the best get-offs in the NFL. And I think that teams will be focused on stopping Austin Eckler this season too.
All right, that is Jeremy's first argument. Now it's time for my first argument.
3, 2, 1.
I do not think that Keenan Allen and Mike Williams will be the best wide receiver duo this season, mainly because of their rookie quarterback and Tyrod Taylor. I think that Philip Rivers had a good chemistry with both of them. I'm not super certain on either of their injury ability to stay healthy for the entire season. I also like a lot of other wide receivers duos. I like Tyreek Hill and Sammy Watkins or Mecole Hardman. I like Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. I like Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. There's a bunch of guys that can come out of nowhere. I like T.Y. Hilton and the new rookie Michael Pittman. There's a lot of other receivers that could take that top spot, and I just don't think that the Chargers are going to take it this year. Now, Jeremy will get another argument for a rebuttal against my first argument. Jer, let's get it going in 3, 2, 1.
So we know that the big weakness for the Chiefs is that their cornerbacks. You know, all those games are going to be high scoring. Same with against the Broncos, a new revamped offense, a new revamped offense for the Raiders this year. I see that the Chargers putting up a ton of points in the passing game, and I think that Justin Herbert will give a flash to the Chargers. And the new uniforms give them all that swagger, and I just see that Keenan Allen and Mike Williams will be completely unstoppable this year.
Now it's time for my rebuttal to that argument.
3, 2, 1.
I really think that the lack of chemistry between Justin Herbert and his receivers is going to hurt them. I also think that Hunter Henry's going to have a big year and take away some options. I think that Austin Eckler's going to have a big year receiving. And I like where the AFC West is going in terms of competition. The Denver defense is obviously very good. I actually like where the Raiders are going. And I actually do like what the Chiefs are doing. I think that the games are going to be so lopsided in that division that the Chargers are just not going to stand a chance. The receivers aren't going to have the ability to make changes because they're going to be so far behind.
All right.
Now, Jeremy and I will each get a closing statement to seal the deal on our argument, and it's up to you guys to decide who had the better argument. Jared, what is your closing statement?
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen will be the best wide receiver duo in the NFL next season.
Mike Williams and Keenan Allen will not be the best wide receiver duo in the NFL because of their inconsistent play at quarterback and their injury history.
My question for you is, who do you think will be then?
There's a lot of contenders. I'm gonna look at maybe someone coming out of nowhere. I also really like Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp out of the Rams. I think they'll have a nice bounce back year this year.
Yeah, and just on another topic, I think Mike Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders are also gonna be great.
That could also be a really good one, yeah.
So now,
and we didn't even mention Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so now it's time for my topic. My topic is that Christian McCaffrey will finish as the #1 running back next season.
Okay.
I do believe this. Now I flip the coin to see whether I get to argue for or against that. Oopsies. Tails. So I now have to argue against that. Jared, put 30 seconds on the clock.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
I do love Christian McCaffrey. I think he's an amazing athlete. However, I do not think that he will be the number 1 running back next year. There's a bunch of up-and-coming running backs that are great. You talk about Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, but also in recent history, a running back has never been able to stay consistently throughout the past 5 years. Think about the past 5 years, the top running backs. You think of LaShawn McCoy, Jamal Charles, David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley even. It's really difficult at the running back position to stay healthy and stay consistent in that position, even from just 5 years ago.
Okay, so now I have to argue for Christian McCaffrey being the best running back in the NFL.
3, 2.
So you talk about the running backs in the past 5 years. Why don't you mention Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, and all those guys? Alvin Kamara, who's, even though he had a down year, he's going to be a great running back this year, and he was even good last year. But if you look at the new Panthers offense, no one knows what to expect. We look at what Joe Brady did with LSU. We saw what Clyde Edwards-Helaire can do. You know, Teddy Bridgewater is the perfect quarterback for Christian McCaffrey because he's so accurate in that short to middle range. And I just think Christian McCaffrey is going to be unstoppable this year like he was last year.
Time for my rebuttal to that.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You talk about all this stuff that's going for Christian McCaffrey, but did you know that Teddy Bridgewater has never thrown more than 14 touchdowns in a season? Even Kyle Allen had 17 last year. So I think the defense are going to stack the box against him and keep it inside. And yes, I think McCaffrey will be able to do a lot, but not as much as everybody else thinks. Then I didn't say he wouldn't be good, just not the number 1 running back. I think that could go to Saquon Barkley or Ezekiel or even Derrick Henry, or maybe even a rookie. I like Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. You know, there's a lot of guys that can come steal that tough spot. Maybe a bounce back year for Gurley. Take your second one. All right, 3, 2.
Christian McCaffrey has so many more possibilities under Chris Greer, or not Chris Greer, under Joe Brady. So he's great with the angle routes. He's great on the flats and the swings. He can line up in the slot, can line up outside. Teddy Bridgewater's also never had this opportunity, and after his injury, and we saw how good he was with the Saints, and now he has the Panthers offense and Christian McCaffrey has more weapons on the outside than he did last year.
You think Teddy Bridgewater never have these weapons? You mean with Stephon Diggs or Michael Thomas, or he didn't even,
So that was, first of all, Stephon Diggs, I think his rookie year before he changed teams, and then, or maybe his second year, and then last year we saw what Teddy Bridgewater did with Michael Thomas.
You mean when he had Adrian Peterson or Alvin Kamara?
Adrian Peterson's not a receiving back, and what are you talking about? Teddy Bridgewater had one of the best seasons before he got replaced last year.
Still didn't have. He won 5 games with one of the best offenses, one of the best complete teams ever.
He went 5-0. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Now it's time for one closing statement from Jeremy and I. Jeremy, what's your closing statement?
Christian McCaffrey will repeat as the best running back in the NFL next season.
Christian McCaffrey will be good, but not the best running back next season. I think that honor is going to go to Saquon Barkley or Ezekiel Elliott or maybe even Derrick Henry or someone unknown. We'll see.
Raheem Mostert.
All right, guys. This has been the Coin Toss. Now it's up to you who vote on who won this argument in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time on the Coin Toss. Let's go, baby. Ba-boom.
Congrats. You made it to the end of the video. Look at us now. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Dead in the eye. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And you can follow us on all social media platforms at the 50/50 Ball. Peace.